Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Red Wolves will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hart. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Leaves it with the running back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Chambers, using the quick game. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Gets the back moving. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to escape and get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Quick completion to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
Dropping back, it's Traore. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And
Ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the big fullback. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Memphis wants to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Give to the fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Release to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the inside. Makes it past the marker. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Memphis offense going to work again on 1st down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Chambers. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Bell. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. And wings it incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over North Texas. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the ground with the back. Still running at the 40. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sticks it in his belly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defensive front had that one spelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play. Until you get the ball to the fullback, you're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At the 35, he's open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
To the air, it's Chambers. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket. Complete.
There he goes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. The give to the back. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The Red Wolves have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week, he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Quarterback on the keeper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To throw, it's Traore. Looking for the goal line. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it. The Sneak scores it.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job in his decision making.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Traore. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. That's caught. It's Hawkins. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the 1st down. Great job, great read.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Traore. Finds his man, it's Harrell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Red Wolves in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Red Wolves come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. It's complete. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bush. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Red Wolves are on the move. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Touch pass on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the...
Turning it on! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 6 over UTSA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's out past the 35. Lots of running room. Inside the 30. The 10. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Red Wolves come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Red Wolves are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their... And he muffs it, a loose football.
Man, college football is crazy. It looks like he's about to go score on this punt return. Instead, getting down inside the 10-yard line, he coughs it up. That is a play that could very well define this game.
And the Red Wolves trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Caught near the sticks, it's Bell. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the 1st down. Nice job by the offense.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Looking to throw, it's Chambers. The sweet feet buy a little time. Caught near the sticks, it's Bell. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He's looking to throw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He'll pull it on the read. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bush. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wants to throw. It's Traore. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Motion from the wideout. Third down play from the gun. Good timing on the quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face. So important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Buys a little time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the right side. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. With the clock running, this should be the final play. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other